Hola, hola, it's Nereida, and I have a tarot message for you. I have a feeling that this is probably going to feel like a personal message to somebody out there. I wasn't planning on doing a reading, and I just felt a really strong pull to do one. So if you're hearing this and you needed a reading, I think that this is for you. So let's get into it. Whoa, that's very interesting. Yeah, lots to say or lots to hear. So I'm pulling some oracle cards from the Rose Oracle. Let's see. I was thinking I was only going to pick one, but it looks like there's three here. So we have Lineage of the Rose, moved by the goddess, here for this soul call, gather. Wow, that's really beautiful and strong. I feel like this has, well, let's read all of them, and we're going to get into them one by one. Held, sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, and community. Gosh, that's so beautiful. Look at the elder overlooking. I hope you can see it. Let me see if I can. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. Okay, so right off the bat, what I'm feeling is that you're somebody that is thinking about perhaps putting something together. Like, I don't know, maybe you're somebody that teaches or like has some kind of special gift that you want to share with the world. And I feel like maybe you're feeling like either to create like an offering around it, or maybe even yeah, it definitely feels like something like that, like creating an offering where, you know, I see like a lot of people gathering together, maybe and I'm definitely feeling really strong feminine energy here. And what I see here from these overall, this Rose Oracle overall, is that you're protected, and this is something that you're being guided into to do. So I feel like if you're not already, you're going to start feeling the urge or like the impetus to take steps towards creating this. And I feel like this energy that you're cultivating will end up in calling in and attracting people that help, and people that you didn't even think of maybe. Okay, let's get into our tarot. Let me get a couple of cards just to kind of get into your energy and see where you're at in this current moment. Spirit, can you please give us some cards for this individual? Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what we have here. We have 4 swords and 2 of swords. So you're definitely doing a lot of thinking. I think that maybe right now you are actually in a place of like rest, or maybe you've kind of, yeah, like I think you've taken a little bit of like a step back from a lot of socializing. Like you're kind of like, you're still in your hibernation, it feels like. And I think that you have been doing a lot of thinking and making choices and decisions with the 2 of swords. Let's get one more card here and see. Spirit, can you give me one more card for the overall energy here? Okay, thank you. All right, Temperance. Yeah, so you're trying to balance yourself out. I think that You're definitely going through a period of like making choices, kind of retreating. That was the word that I was trying to because I kept hearing recluse. But it's like I feel like that's so much more hermit, although maybe you are hermiting, Four of Swords, you know. But with the Temperance card, I really feel like this is you coming more into balance of with the plant yourself here, integration and embodiment. I feel like, you know, you're definitely doing some work around balancing yourself and balancing your mental state for sure. Not that I feel like you're unstable mentally. You know, please don't think I'm saying that. I just feel like maybe you're going through a period where you're having a lot of different ideas, a lot of different thoughts because you're so much more in your own space. Like, I think you're getting a lot of downloads, a lot of new downloads. I don't know why I just picked this deck up. Maybe they want me to use this deck now. Okay. So I want to know, you know, I have a feeling, Nine of Emotions. This is a good card to steer. I have a feeling that you have a specific issue in mind. Maybe that's not an issue, just something that you're contemplating. It could have something to do around this thing that you're planning or that you're getting downloads of. So, Spirit, can you, whoa, look at that. I feel like I have to keep this card out because we talked about gathering and, yeah, I really do. Nine of Inspiration, Nine of Wands. That feels like you're going through like that feeling of like getting a lot of, I'm going to take this one too. Temperance again. That's so funny. Let's take these two. The Magician. See, you're definitely trying to manifest something. Muse of Materials. The Muse, I believe, is, wait, let me just double check. I always confuse this in this deck. I think it's the King. I believe it is the King that instead of the Kings, they use the Muse. Yeah, the Muse. Okay, cool. Just checking. All right. So we have Muse of Materials, which is the King of Wands. So you're definitely feeling really passionate towards something, like really entrepreneurial energy here. King of Wands is a self-made entrepreneur, somebody that has built something from nothing. I'm hearing you're a bridge to many. And I feel like there's definitely, you're manifesting 10 of Materials. Oh, actually, please excuse me. Muse of Materials is the King of Pentacles. Not Wands. My bad. So, yeah, you're definitely focused on your money. You're manifesting your 10 of Materials. This is your ultimate goal. I do feel like this has something to do around community. Like you want to build community, you want to help your community, and you're finding a way to balance all of this with the Temperance card. I am feeling like it's really interesting that we have it twice here. I think that this is something that we need to really pay attention to. So for the sake of that, I'm going to just grab my little book and I want to read the Temperance out of this book. So some of the key words are harmony, balance, the middle path, avoiding excess, blending energies and ideas, alchemy, finding purpose, the Goldilocks zone. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, the middle. Got it. Meaningful encounters, turning a life lesson into spiritual gold, patience and healing, measured moderation. The gods took equal parts fast and slow, equal parts material and spiritual, and equal parts she and he, and they mixed them in their lotus cauldron as they stirred to life the Muse of Temperance. They needed this balance and malleability in the world, For her voice of reason would bring them together in a beautiful blend of oneness. Temperance doesn't jump to excess. She doesn't rely on the dark or the full moon. Instead, she is a mosaic of parts, and she melts it all together in a way that spins the best of the best of the best into one. She weaves perfect purpose and harmony into the lives of others, and her greatest alchemical gift is the treasure of healing. She reminds you to turn despair into the gift of patience and blend the need to thrive with the need to enjoy. When you walk the middle path that is available to you, what areas find greater balance? I am the divine weaver of duality. I hold you. I am essence. And our evolution of becoming is rooted in mixing. So beautiful. So beautiful. I really feel like you're manifesting. You're definitely manifesting some kind of project, some kind of coming together, like community, union. Let's see. Let's get some clarity cards here. Spirit, can you give me some clarity cards for this, please? What is this project? Ace of Swords, you have a really great idea. You have a really great idea and you want to manifest it. You want to bring it into life. Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups, but you're right now you're a little bit overwhelmed. Mother of Pentacles, you're a little overwhelmed. Oh, look at how cute. So we have the Muse of Materials, which is the energy of the King of Pentacles, with the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So, oh my God, and what I love is that in the Temperance card, it talked about mixing he and she, meaning like the masculine and the feminine. So I think that you are definitely working on how to open up to receive abundance and also opening up to give abundance, right? So like this, how can you, yeah, just like I'm hearing like, how can I just like flow? I want flow, I'm hearing. But you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed in your emotional state, I think. The Seven of Cups wanted to come in its reversal. Which is interesting because in its reversal, all these other cups are empty and there's only one cup and the sun is shining. So interesting. Again, this particular deck doesn't work in reversal. However, I'm feeling like right now, you know, there's a lot of things that you're pouring into. And I feel like what Spirit is saying here, in order to bring in the balance, that you really need to be focusing on yourself. We have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Like, you know, this is like gifting yourself with what, you know, first you have to give to yourself in order to be able to give to everybody else, is what I'm trying to say. And I think you're having, you know, you are coming into this like really big realization, like mental clarity, it feels like. Also like, oh, I knew that was going to happen actually. Let me see, is it really dark? Because I think I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. So I think that your mental, like I said at the beginning, I feel like your mental state is coming into a lot more clarity around something. And I think that what I'm feeling here with the Mother of Pentacles as well is this need of nurturing energy in your life. The Mother of Pentacles is usually seen as like the healer. And they did talk, one of the cards, it had to be Temperance because it's the only one we read, has to do with like healing energies. So you might be somebody that people come to for some kind of like healing energy, like, you know, some kind of service that you provide. One more card of clarity, please, Spirit. One more clarity card, please. Spirit, I said one. Let's take this one because I wanted to pop out. So we have the Sun of Wands. It was in its reversal. I think though, Ten of Pentacles again, look at the bottom of the deck. I want to know, how come this one wanted to come in its reverse? Son of Wands. Why did Son of Wands come in reverse? Two of Cups. Which also, when I grabbed it, it flipped upright. I saw another reader do this. Let me just clarify and make sure that to clarify whether it was upside, like if it was supposed to be in reversal or a right side up. She just kind of like threw it, and what happened was that when it came out in reverse, so when I grabbed it, it went upright. And I just wanted to see why the Son of Wands came in its reversal and the Two of Cups came in its reversal. And I think what this is telling me, Son of Wands is basically, you know, like really passionate energy. This is, I do believe the Son of Wands is like the Page of Wands. So what I feel here is like there's some kind of action that you're not taking, like there's some steps that you're not taking right now. And I feel like it has to do with some kind of separation, Two of Cups, or some kind of disconnect I'm feeling within a specific relationship. Now, the Two of Cups obviously is soulmate energy. This is partnership energy, relationship energy, romantic in nature. So maybe maybe this is why the Seven of Cups too was came in upside down. There, you have a little bit of blockage within a relationship, and I think that that's what's kind of maybe that's the issue here that is not allowing you to like move forward with this, and which is why maybe you were seeking a message, right? I mean, that can only make sense to me, perhaps. I don't know, but it does feel like, all right, so Nine of Swords was upright in the deck here, so maybe you are feeling a lot of anxiety over this disconnect. Let's get some guidance cards for you. Spirit, what guidance do you have for this client in regards to this? I feel like there's, okay, that's good. We can work with these. We have the Hanged Man, the King of Pentacles again, Death, and the Five of Pentacles. So the download that I got right now with these cards is that actually there's a disconnect in your passion because your passion is being pulled by the wrong things. Like, for example, if you want to create a project because you need money, for example, or because you want to make money, you know, it's not the right vibration for you at this time to be focusing just on money. I feel like right now your focus needs to be on this Mother of Pentacles, this healing energy, and putting that at the forefront of why you want to create this, whatever it is that that you want to create. Like, really connect to how it brings you healing, how it brings you satisfaction, how it ignites your passion. But here, you know, with the Hanged Man and the King of Pentacles and the Death card, these flew out together, and then the Five of Pentacles came out separately. And I want to get to why this is significant for me as the reader. So the Death coming in with the King of Pentacles and the Hanged Man for me is saying, like, there's a perspective that needs to change and shift in regards to your ambitious nature, King of Pentacles. There needs to be some kind of death to that part of you. And maybe right now you're not taking too much inspired action. You're in this Four of Swords because actually you need to be in this Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is like where we go spiritually when we need to shift our perspective. And it's usually, it feels like things get put on pause for you and you're like, what the heck is happening? Why is why is nothing moving forward right now? And it's because sometimes spirit wants you to look at things from a different perspective. There's something that you're not seeing. In this case, I think that, Five of Pentacles, there's a loss of energy here in regards to this King of Pentacles. Like, I feel like, yeah, I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but it's like, that's what I pick up, is that, that this focus on just bringing in money is not, again, it's just not the right vibration for you. Let's go a little bit deeper. I just want to clarify, for the sake of clarifying, that we're on the right track here. Spirit, can you please give me a card to affirm that? Or actually, I feel like a better question would be like, okay, so if it's not income, because by the way, I'm not judging anybody. If that's, like, if you just want to create money, like, there's nothing wrong with that. We need money to live in this third dimensional world. So there's nothing, there's nothing wrong. Look, we have the Four of Swords in reverse again. So there's nothing wrong with that. I just think that sometimes it's the vibration that's off. So, all right, Spirit, what is your guidance around what this querent can focus on instead? Like, what would bring in the right vibration for this? I feel like I might not be, okay, good. I thought for a second I might not be using the right deck. Okay, so the Fool and the Hierophant. So yeah, I feel like this is, look, we have, really interestingly here in the Death, this is Kali, right? This is the energy of Kali, and we all know that this is like strong transformation. Kali will come in and chop that ego head off. And look what we have here. The Fool carrying his ego head on over his shoulder. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure what the tiger head symbolizes, but what's coming to me is, the tiger is so powerful, and like, I'm hearing the word like seductive, and that doesn't mean that it's like it's not in a negative connotation seductive, like you're not out here to get you're not trying to take anything from anybody, is what I'm trying to say. But I do feel like it's almost like, I'm gonna look really quick in this book of symbols that I have, and I just got the idea the other day that I have so many books on symbols, and sometimes, in tarot, there's certain cards that have they'll have like symbols on them, and I don't know what they mean. And so let's see what it says about tigers. But what I was feeling is that, like, instead of coming from a place of ego, that you come from a place of like inner power, like you integrate that power. And that's where you move from. And also with the Hierophant, this is the card of like teaching and counsel, like being a counselor. So it's almost like, what do you have, instead of focusing on like the money, the material aspect of what you're trying to create, Spirit is redirecting you, Hangman, excuse me, to start this new venture from a place of like, how can I be of service to my community? What is it that my community needs that I am abundant in, that I can give freely? And like, not freely, like I'm not saying give your services out for free, but that it feels like, it just feels like there's an whatever you have that's in abundance, and you can give without shorting yourself, give without feeling depleted, okay? And again, from that space of like being of service. Okay, so I got, let me see. So far, okay, I did find some stuff on the tiger. There's a lot. I'm trying to get little pieces, just kind of like speed reading, trying to see what I can gather, what information I can gather that I need for you. So one thing that caught my eye here about this tiger is that it talks about that every tiger carries a pattern identical with the Chinese character for king. So we saw the King of Pentacles twice. The tiger also crosses into fluid dimensions, loving the waters of hidden jungle pools, ocean, and mango swamps. In Chinese and later Japanese traditions, the tiger is a creature of mountainous ascent and descent, and evocative of the qualities of yin as west, sunset, autumn, and earth. Here and not here, the tiger is like spirit or wind, the mysterious rustling of the wind in a bamboo thicket. So I do feel like this is spirit, like really bringing attention to your dynamism. I'm hearing like you're able to go really deep into like an emotional state, but then also kind of come up and have like a really, you know, surface level conversation. And that's kind of what, you know, draws people in. So maybe if you're having kind of like a hard time about how to present yourself, like you're asking questions about how to present yourself, maybe that will help. To know that you can do that, and that that's a gift for you, and that you know, you can use it. And with the Hierophant again as our guidance of what to focus on, this is telling me that, you know, there's something that you have to offer your community out of a place of service, and that's really that's the overall guidance, is to like redirect your energy from like doing things from, especially this one thing that I think that you're inquiring about. Not to do it from a place of like ego. It's not about you know, being like this shiny thing. It's more about like the offering, what your, this card stays coming out in these readings: transformation, accountability, yeah, stay accountable to yourself, stay accountable, prayer to your, you know, to this ego death that you're going to. Frequency, we did talk about vibration. So I think that, you know, basically here is like, as you go, you are going through a transformation, right? We saw the death card. There's something that's transforming. And this could be maybe like your work, King of Pentacles, Mother of Pentacles. That's really, you know, material related to this 3D world. You know, I think that you are kind of doing something new, or like you want to do something new, you want to offer something new. And it might have something to do with like, I do feel like you have, you know, this is like very much like healer energy. I don't really call myself a healer. I don't, you know, I think we're all healers, and I don't take credit for healing anybody. I think that we all, those people that are out there that are doing healing work, raising the vibration and the frequency of this planet, we create the space for healing to happen because we have done that work ourselves, or we've done some kind of work ourselves. And so we've traversed those paths, and then we can help others. And I really have a feeling that that's what you are about. Like, you want to help others. You want to know something? I'm really curious about this Son of Wands and the Two of Cups over here, as your reason for not like being the energy too that's kind of like holding you back. Actually, I think I just got the clarification from my guides. They said basically you're like there's a disconnect from the heart space. Maybe there's some kind of like disconnect connection. Your heart is not in it completely. So let me read you really quick what the Son of Wands says, upright. The Son of Wands is a true charmer. He's handsome and adventurous and seems to say all the right things. Some call him the White Knight of the Tarot, but at some point you may find he becomes hard to know. Trust your instinct with this one. Perfection is an illusion. Let me go into the Two of Cups, because that really brought in some new information for me, because I feel like maybe you're a perfectionist. No judgment, believe me, I get into my perfectionism. Not that this reading is about, never mind. Say hello to the much adored Two of Cups. When this card appears, you can anticipate new love to be heading your way. And yes, this usually means romance, but sometimes it points to the birth of a dear and lasting friendship. Either way, the connection between you will be pure, honest, and solid. Open your heart and get ready. So, because it's in its reversal, I don't know, are you like, it feels like maybe you're waiting like for the perfect situation to, like, you know, for the perfect partner too, maybe for this. Maybe you feel like you need the perfect partner to do this with. I'm gonna get one, I feel like I need to get one more card of like guidance for that in specific. Spirit, can you give me a card for guidance on Ten of Voices in reverse? I think you're still healing from, yeah, I feel like you're still healing from some kind of pain. Like you're what I'm hearing is like, because Ten of Voices, Ten of Swords, Ten of Voices sometimes has to do with like betrayal. Usually there's swords that are in somebody's back. This came in its reversal. So I feel like definitely you're still working maybe on learning how to trust. And it's interesting that at the very beginning we got those cards. Look, four of Voices again in reverse. Geez, you're getting so many reversals. Eight of Emotions in reverse. And Strength. Okay. So remember at the beginning when we got this card that you are held? Sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, and community. I think that this is the part of you that needed to hear that. This is the aspect of you that needed to hear that. This part of you that feels disconnected right now from your one-on-one relationships. I feel like you're not feeling that passion, that connection. There's some kind of betrayal maybe that you're getting over, some kind of pain, something, definitely some kind of traumatic experience that you're still getting over. Four Voices. But I feel like, you know what I'm hearing from Spirit is that like you're almost there. And maybe this, for some of you, you might still feel like, yeah, no, that's exactly right. That's where I'm at. And I'm still deep in my self-care stuff because, you know, Eight of emotions. This is interesting because this one upright would denote moving forward, but again, there's some kind of stagnation in moving forward. And you know, Spirit is saying, hey, have faith. You have the strength within you. Trust Spirit, trust yourself. We have 2 8 cards here, 8 that might be important to you. That might, she's also holding, I forget what that symbol is called, the infinity symbol. It has another name to it too. I'm also picking up Leo energy here. There's something about the desert in this card and in this card. Yeah, I think you're just really being called here to have faith that the right people are going to come to you, and be mindful of the people that come to you. That, you know, in your one-on-one relationships, I think that's maybe I'm picking up a little bit of like, that's what's transforming as well. Like a lot of your one-on-one relationships are changing, and you're having a hard time trusting the people that are coming into your life right now because of all the trauma that you've had in the past. Prayer is really strong right now. I've been seeing that message a lot lately. And I think, you know, it's overall that, you know, being able to really ask for guidance from your spirit guides, from your angels, from your higher self, and trust that space. And know that, you know, as your frequency changes, as you transform and you elevate your frequency, things have to change around you. Like, things cannot stay the same. Energy can't stay the same. And if you change and you're transforming, things outside of you are going to change and transform too. I'm hearing stay accountable to your prayer. Like, don't forget your prayer. It's really important. And again, no judgment. Just the messenger here. I'm just telling you as the messages come in. Anything else, Spirit, that you want to share with this beautiful soul? I feel like that's your message. Thank you so much for giving me the space to read for you. I hope that this message brought you some guidance, some clarity into what you were seeking. And I will see you next time in another reading. Thank you.